Hello, I'm going to talk to you about 26 and Second, the new project from PMG. As you know, PMG is a company that started over 30 years ago. They have delivered over 200 projects, 80 of those buildings in Manhattan. They have moved here to Miami and they have already delivered important buildings like Muse in Sunny Isles, Eco Ventura, Eco Brickell. We are developing right now the first 100-story building in the history of Miami called Waldorf Astoria Residences in downtown Miami. And we're very excited about that. But we're also very excited to partner with Landmark, another important developer, to bring you this property in the heart of Wynwood. So Wynwood is an area that is very centrally located, close to Miami Beach, close to downtown, close to Brickell, close to Miami International Airport, with very easy access. We're right next to I-95, and this area also offers very high walkability. This is an area that started to develop back in the early 2000s, and the person behind this was Tony Goldman, which is basically the force behind the rejuvenation of Soho in New York and the Art Deco district in Miami Beach. So he came with a wealth of experience, and the place that he opened was Wynwood Walls, which currently stands here today and receives over 4 million visitors per year. And we are located right across the street. So Wynwood is not just for artists, although there's a great concentration of galleries, but also is becoming a very important area for foodies. So the cuisine, all kinds of cuisine. You have restaurants, Italian food. Right now, you have one of the most desired places because it has a Michelin star, hiking. So right now, you can see there's a great number of options for restaurants. And this area is attracting a great number of artists, a great number of professionals, and of course, a great number of tourists. So the fact that you can own a place in Wynwood is very exciting. So the building we're creating is right in the corner of 26th Street and 2nd Avenue. It's going to be 8 floors plus the rooftop, and is gonna only have 233 residences. So this is still a boutique building. We're introducing the concept that we basically just finished selling in another building in Brickell called 120, where you would buy a residence and we would give you a private office. The same concept we're bringing to Wynwood. So you can purchase your residence and we'll give you a private office. And this is going to be delivered with separate property titles. So you can live in the residence and rent out the office, or you can obviously live in the unit and work from your office. You can sell one of these properties in the future. The idea is that you buy one property and you receive 2 properties. So basically you will have 2 incomes, rental incomes. So that is very exciting. We are also giving you the opportunity to have these amazing offices, where most of the offices are going to be in the perimeter of the building. So you can see, as we have in this image, this floor-to-ceiling glass panels with amazing views to Wynwood. We'll also have interior offices, but all the offices are glass enclosed, very modern, and you'll be able to lock them up at the end of every day. The units come ready, so you can basically just plug your computer, start to work. We'll give you a desk with 3 chairs, and the maintenance is going to include the electricity, the internet, and access to some common areas. We're also creating a very cool space right in the middle. So it's like a co-working space. We have basically 3 unit types that will come with the office. The smaller units will not come with the office, but those owners will also have access to the co-working area. We are going to deliver all the residences completely finished and furnished. So you don't have to go shopping for furniture once you get the key. And we're working with Italian cabinets. We're putting Miele appliances, very modern furniture. And we're also putting a lot of effort into creating these magical spaces, lush gardens. This is going to be on the 4th floor, which is what we call the glass house. And this is going to be the place where you can come and do your yoga, Pilates, stretching, meditation. Also, we are going to put the rooftop pool, and this will have everything you can dream of going into a resort. We're going to have a bar over here. We're going to have the fitness center. All the equipment is going to be techno gym. We're creating an amazing wellness circuit here where you're going to have the infrared sauna. We're going to have outdoor showers, a hot tub, a cold plunge. So really, we are focusing a lot of energy into this wellness area. And now we go to the view. Something that is very special about Wynwood is that there's a height restriction. Nobody can go higher than this height that we have. So that is going to be great because you could be laying by the pool. There's no other buildings around with higher with a higher height, and especially you're not going to have any shadows on the pool area. So this is something that is very unique to Miami. Usually in other areas you have different heights for different buildings, but here we're all the same. So the rooftop area is going to be great. The views in all directions are going to be very urban. And we have 4 unit types. This is the largest unit that we have in the building. It's a 1-bedroom plus a den. These units are going to be like around the 900,000 range. We also have 1-bedrooms, no den. These are going to start in the mid 800s to the 900s. We have the junior suites plus a den. This is my favorite unit in this building. Because you can have, for example, 2 people sleep in the den area while you sleep here. And these 3 unit types, the junior suite plus den, the 1-bedroom plus den, all come with a private office. This is the smallest unit we have in the building, is a junior suite, no den. These units do not come with a private office, but remember, you still have access to the co-working spaces. And these are going to be somewhere in the mid 600s. So for a little bit more, you can get a den. I would recommend to go there and you'll have your office. So right now we're taking contracts and we're going to require 40% deposit and for easy payments. So the 10% will require now a contract, another 10% in 90 days, another 10% groundbreaking, which we're estimating for January 2026, next year, another 10% 1 year after the groundbreaking, and finally you'll bring the balance of 60% delivery, which is going to be in 2028. We're estimating the maintenance at $1.55 for the residences, and that includes your water, hot water, basic cable, internet, access to all the common areas, insurance for the building, and you get 1 complimentary valet parking space. Remember, the $1.55 per square foot is based on the interior square footage of the residence. And for the offices, they're not going to have 1 valet parking space. That is only for the residents. It's going to be approximately $1 per square foot. And remember, that includes access to the co-working space. You're going to have bathrooms. You're going to have access to conference room. You're going to have access to the co-working area. And it includes the electricity and the internet. So I hope that will answer most of the questions. For any additional information, contact me. I'll be very happy to help you. Have a great day.